morning, and welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm Shelley Butler,
I'm Yves Doucet.
and this is our new backdrop.
Don't you love it?
Yes, Katie Duera, I want to thank you so much. As you guys know, that we've been, working with this old kind of backdrop that was here when this was Laserworks, and we just really had a difficult time of what did we want? And then Eve's like, let's just get Katie to do something, and she did, and it is
It
absolutely
looks kind of fake, but it's not.
stunning.
It's real. It's like
Oh, yeah, it's real. Yeah, well, you can see
the
when
plug.
the
I'm
plug.
gonna change that.
Yeah, Eve's gonna
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
the plug. Yeah,
yeah. Make it look good.
make it look fantastic. So yeah, we're pretty excited about our new backdrop. Doesn't take us much to get excited these days.
Just gonna find our little thing here.
Of
Okay.
course, of course.
So I think it looks good. Oh,
I
there we
think
go.
it looks really good.
Yeah,
No, that's not us.
that's gonna,
That's
that's us, but it's
That's
not. It's
weeks
last week.
ago.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, weeks ago. It's
Okay.
been a little while since we've been on. So
Oh,
interesting
there we go.
enough.
See, no background.
Oh, it looks
It
good.
looks good.
Under the sea.
You look good.
We look
Yeah.
fantastic.
Cool.
I know. Like, I'm so excited. I can't stop looking at it. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Bob.
Barbara was with us on Saturday. We had an amazing event, or I should, I,
We did.
yeah,
So
Eve
we.
had an amazing event on Saturday
This one.
that he does second floor of Dolma. So was it the fifth or sixth one?
Fifth.
Fifth one that we've done, and it's beyond. It was beyond, the
The
thinking.
thinking.
Yeah, this one was beyond the
Like
thinking,
getting
but we've done beyond a lot of them, right?
yeah, beyond the noise, beyond I
No, I
forget the
can't think. I
names.
can't think of
Yeah,
the
they're all
names.
beyonds.
Yeah, they're all beyonds,
They're all like
and one was
themes.
actually embracing uncertainty.
Yeah, I think I switched it up. And yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it was. It could have been beyond the
it
uncertainties
should have
as
been.
well, because I know that one certainly helped me a lot. So this one was just as fun as all the others. It was a little different, this one, I found, and I'm not sure. I think it was different because of me.
Oh, it could be. Hmm.
Um,
Well, yeah, it is. Like it's like reading the same book a second time. You're not the same person, so it is different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, no, you had lots of great new content. I just felt, with the other ones, I felt, oh, we have to prepare and we have to have things just so, and I always, cut up some veggies and hummus, and I made some energy balls this time instead of putting out nuts, and
You're good.
so I would worry a little bit about though that type of
Uh,
thing. Maybe this time I had no concerns. I
so
had
so
no
yeah, that so
worries.
the brain gets used to like we set up in like half an hour.
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah.
did. It was no
So
time
we,
at
we
all.
just we're just getting used to it. Like in the beginning, it was like, oh, how many chairs we have? Do we have enough chairs? What's the setup? All that stuff, right? So you get used to it. So now we're used to it. So now it's time to level up.
It's time to level
It's
up.
time to
Yeah,
level up.
it's time to, it took us four times to really even get the lunch right,
Yeah. So
right?
so we're getting good at all this stuff. It's getting easier. We're finding the right team
Yeah,
players, the right
yeah.
players on the team.
Huge
Yeah.
belonging in this group
Mhm.
too. People come back.
Yeah.
So what happens is you get great comments. Like,
Yes.
how many people came up and went, "Oh my God, those sandwiches were delicious.
Yeah.
That was perfect for this type of event." You don't want anything heavy.
Just something light enough, but they all went. So that's good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
it was excellent. And even the chef was like, I would have never thought to cut off the crust.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's like, that seemed very bougie to me.
Bougie.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like, but every time I do it now, I'm going to cut off the crust.
Bougie. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
thought it was pretty bougie.
Good job,
Yes, yeah, it was excellent.
Shelley.
It was,
And
yeah,
Dion
yes.
helped a lot too.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, Deanna is a huge, huge part of it. Deanna's on team.
Mhm.
It's unusual that Deanna's not here watching us
She's
this
she's
morning.
working,
Good
doing something.
morning, Trent. Yes, some of us have to work. So, how do you feel after delivering this series?
So when I started these way back when, I had never done a like a 1 hour meditation. I had never actually taught a meditation other than like 5 minutes after a yoga class. I had never done I had done lots of speaking engagement, but never spoken for like from 9 to 4, right? Never had done that. Never done an event. And so the first time I did it last year, kind of felt like drained for the next 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And yesterday it was fine.
Yeah.
So like my body is getting used to planning the event, doing the marketing, and because I have you guys on team, it's a lot easier for sure. And then I'm getting used to speaking, yeah,
Yeah.
and doing meditations. So there, it was not. I was at ease. So again, time to do the next level. Like, what is the mean to level up? And we're talking about that earlier on. And I'm looking for input of what I should do, not do, um, or where the next level should be. But the interesting thing for me is always about like I'm not a motivational speaker. That's not what I do. I don't motivate people to do something. I transform your mind. I help you kind of see yourself so you can actually take a different, and you said it, yes, you said it on Saturday. It's the opportunity to do something that you don't want to do. So I create an opportunity for you to do something you don't want to do. And when you do that, you create another experience. When you create another experience, you change your mind. That's what I do. I'm a mindset coach. So I transform. So I'm interested in transformation. So if you go there and you transform, you sleep better, you see life differently, you open your eyes to a possibility, then I've done my job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's not about motivation because motivation doesn't last, but transformation lasts for a lifetime. So it's about transformation. I'm very curious about measuring transformation, about monitoring about transformation. I'm focused on transformation because um like it's like if we're stuck in our lives, our dis-ease in our lives, our if you want a change, it's a lot easier to change from an emotional point of view than it is to change from a tactical point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah. So motivational speaking is about tactical. Like here's a tactic to change your your habits. And that's hard. It's like eat more fruits, right? Or eat more vegetables or eat organic, you know, freshly squeezed.
Become a vegan.
Like all that stuff. It's
Yeah.
like it's $1 billion
Yeah.
of industry to get you to do something. And it's like if you look at your local gym, they make money manipulating you into believing that you're the problem.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Oh,
So
for
that is
sure.
the nutrition industry, that is the health industry, right? That is the fitness industry. You're the problem,
$1.7
right?
billion industry.
Right?
$1.7 billion.
And I'll give you an example. Like it's like the industry will tell you, fitness industry will tell you, well, you got to get to the gym. It's not true.
No,
There's lots of science that'll tell you that walking and like if you're doing physical work, like cleaning the house and changing beds, or if you're a carpenter, if your husband's a carpenter, you're burning more calories than you would ever do in an hour at a gym, right?
absolutely.
So you're using all the muscles and stuff like that. Maybe you have to stretch and add a couple of things, but generally speaking, you don't need to go to the gym, right?
Right.
And I remember your Len had abs and you never went to the gym, right?
No,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah,
so the fitness industry will tell you, well, no, you got to get to the gym, you got to get a coach. That's not true. And it's the same thing from a nutrition point of view. It's a mindset thing.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's a mindset thing. Now,
absolutely is.
there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with going to the gym. There is nothing wrong with working out. There's nothing wrong with eating better
Your
food.
joy.
I'm not
If you're
saying
schlepping yourself to the gym and you're like, oh, I hate this. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, this is awful. This is right. If you're doing that, you are creating your own
suffering.
dis-ease. You're
Yeah.
creating your own suffering. Find a place that you like to do it. I didn't like to get up in the morning and schlep myself to a gym. I did it because I didn't realize how else I could do it.
Or did you go to the gym?
I did. I did. We had 24-hour gym in
Oh, yeah.
Riverview, and I thought, oh, well, if I got to get up in the morning and go work out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
My husband said, well,
Hmm.
why? I have got weights. They're downstairs. Like there's dust
But
on them. Like,
you
why don't you?
have this like amazing man who built you a gym.
He built me a gym
Right.
and I just went and bought weights. But when I look back, because of course I document all of this stuff, and when I look back at what I had, I mean, I had two 5-pound weights, two 7-pound weights, one 20-pound
That's all you
weight,
need, though.
right? I didn't have a whole lot,
You
right?
don't need a whole gym.
I had a mat that was falling apart. And then over the years, so yeah, I started December 9th, 2014, and over the years, now I have a beautiful gym. I
Hmm.
have a really nice space, and I love to go down to my gym. I can't wait
Yeah.
to get down to my
And
gym.
that's what you got to create. You got to create a place that you love doing the things that you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So most people don't have enough awareness, right? That they, well, I got to go to the gym, Shelley. I've got to schlep myself to the gym. And,
Mm.
and it's always like, but do you? But do you? Do
Yeah.
you have enough awareness that you can say to yourself, man, maybe there is a different way? So I joined a community because that is a big thing, right? Community,
Yeah, it's important.
right?
It does.
So I joined a community that we work out online. We get together, there's three
Yeah.
classes in the morning, right? And it's called Real World Wellness. And I meet people there. So, and I have a great big TV in my gym room. So they're big squares on my screen. And then we have a messenger community group that we can be
It's
like,
perfect.
oh man, that was hard. Oh, did you guys get that move? Oh, I was able to do that with a 20-pound this time. And we're able to like, yeah, hype
Mm.
each other up and so yeah, if CrossFit is your thing, if going to the Pilates studio is your thing, then embrace it. But if it's not,
We'll find something that
there's
does.
there's
Curl.
there's other possibilities.
Like,
Curl, don't touch the
do
rock.
something else.
Curl.
Do something else, right? Go
Yeah.
out and move. And but it's to get out of your own way.
It's to
Right?
get out.
So
Yes,
look
it's
how programmed we've become to you have to go to the gym or you have to work out or no, just find something to move. And like if
absolutely.
it's walking that you like doing, I know you walk a lot.
I do. And
Um,
that's all I did
outside. Yeah.
yesterday. So,
Yeah.
because I spent all day Saturday really in discovery and in learning and in growth mode, um, I woke up the next morning and I'm an early bird. So, I woke up really early. And usually I would bake bread and get into all kinds of food prep and whatnot. And I didn't.
Oh,
I
that's
did.
interesting.
Yeah, I did nothing.
Okay.
I did absolutely nothing.
But nothing is not nothing. This is the whole thing. When you're doing nothing, creating a space for nothing, you start to observe your thoughts. And when you start to observe, this is one of the things I kind of discovered in my research for Beyond the Thinking
Hmm.
is like when we look for like teammates, right? Either for your own personal group or your teams
Yep.
and companies,
Yep.
we used to hire from skill,
Yep.
right? And then we went from hiring from skill to hiring from personality. Remember, Felicia would ask you, which kind of pizza do you like? Do you like,
Good morning, Felicia.
hi,
Yeah,
Felicia?
Felicia is like, now here's the most important question. Do you like pineapple on
Mm.
your pizza?
And that's
Right?
the question she would ask during the interview.
Yeah.
It's just to find out your personality, to see how you're reacting to it, if you're serious or not serious, if you can take on the spot. But beyond that, beyond the character, is the ability to be Canadian. I'm going to say it that way, to be Canadian.
Yeah.
So being Canadian to me means like everybody in Canada says sorry, right? That's the
Sorry.
when you start saying sorry, it's that we do.
We do.
And
Yeah.
I think they should teach that to every American.
We do say A.
Sorry, A. So
Sorry.
that's the beginning of the transformation. Sorry is the beginning of the transformation of taking responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Of
yeah,
taking responsibility
yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
yeah. Because the next level is, will you forgive me? And you're asking yourself, can I forgive myself?
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
So when you start looking at your thoughts and your habits and your patterns in life, you're starting to look at sorry, which is the beginning. Can I forgive myself? I'm just stuck in a pattern. You start to look at your brain. You start to look at your thinking. What was I thinking? Why do I do the things I do? Why do I think the thing so you get away from the doing and you go to the why am I thinking the way I'm thinking? Where does a thought come from? You start looking at your thoughts. You're separating yourself from the thoughts, and the brain lights up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And what happens when the brain lights up like a Christmas tree? You're creating new neuron pathways. And that's the people you're looking for. Because the people who are creating new neuron pathways are not stuck in their belief. They're not stuck in their old ways. They are able to be malleable to what happens outside. So think about that for an example for a minute. If you have a job, a company that we have, and things change. Now things change pretty fast nowadays. Like every day there's a new crisis. Yeah. So you have to be able to assess that crisis and be malleable and say, I'm going to change or I'm not going to change.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That requires this brain to be light up and say, I'm not stuck in my path. I'm looking for a different path. See if there's an opportunity. And only the people who can see their thoughts are able to see the opportunity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And your brain will look like this sky. It's gonna be like a nice blue. It's such a good. It's gonna be like
We're so excited about it.
gonna be so amazingly bright, right? And so when you're picking, we used to say pick from skill set. We don't do that. Pick from character. And now more and more, I want to pick from awareness. Are you aware of your thoughts?
Most
Right? Can you
definitely.
say sorry? That wasn't my intention, but my thoughts were here.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about this, and now you're not making. And forgiveness is saying, "Oh, that's the way I think. I always think that way." And as soon as you start doing that, something happens in your prefrontal cortex. It just lights up. And then you connect to a high vibration. And that vibration is love. And when you see everything from love, there's possibilities everywhere. And I'm stealing this from the book Ho'oponopono. You remember that book?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Smallest,
First
littlest book.
smallest book. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the Canadians are, I say, be Canadian. So this comes from the US, actually. It's from Hawaii. Ho'oponopono. Say
Yeah.
sorry, ask for forgiveness, say I love you.
Yep.
And when you go from this state of like pity, poor pity myself, right? Or defending, this is before sorry. You start defending, blaming, gossiping. If you can rise up from that and say sorry, then you start to say, I'm taking some responsibility. The brain starts to light up. And then you say, can I forgive myself? Can you forgive me? Then you start looking at a pattern of thoughts.
Yep.
And then you rise up to a love. And then from this higher energy of seeing the world differently, you open your eyes to possibilities, different paths, different neuron pathway, different seeing, and you're out of your dis-ease. You're out of your delusional mind, if you want. So now it's pretty deep for a Monday morning, but that's what we talked about last Saturday
Yeah.
for like 8 hours.
3 days ago. We did. We talked about it for 8 hours. Well, we started much earlier than that. So we talked about it for like 9 hours. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Felicia.
Mm.
Love it. It's so important to be in forgiveness. It's so important, though, to also create the space for stillness. And that's kind of where this whole conversation started, right? I said, I did nothing yesterday. And Eve said, well, I beg to differ,
Mm.
you know? And he's absolutely right because he knows me and he knows that when I'm in stillness, I'm in creativity, I'm
Right.
in
You're creating,
discovery.
when you're doing nothing, you're creating new neuron pathways. That's the work.
And that's what I had to, and I knew that's what I had to do. So if I get up the next morning after all of this beautiful information and I just started to do the same thing as I do every Sunday, I wouldn't be in the work. And I wanted to be in the work. So my sister called me, Cheryl, actually, she's watching this morning. I don't know, 3 o'clock or something. Hey, you still have time for a walk? She says, "Oh, you sound like you're sleeping." And I actually was like in deep thought when she called.
Mm.
So I did sound like that, but I just hadn't talked to anybody in hours. So um I said, she said, "Oh, you sound like you're tired." And I said, "Oh, no, I'm going for a walk."
Mm.
Absolutely going for a walk. So after that entire day of stillness and discovery and just loving myself and in self-care, I got to go for a walk with my two sisters. And it was absolutely beautiful. I don't know what was said. I was really in a zone, right? I didn't give a whole lot. I know that I didn't, but I felt like it was the perfect ending to the day,
Love
you
that.
know?
Yeah.
And creating space for ourselves. And I don't know for men, but I'm talking for women, it's difficult. There's always something that we need to do. There's
It's
always
the same for men.
Okay, yeah. So there's always something that we need to do. So getting over the guilt
It's like
was the
it's
hardest thing for me, wasn't it? So
For you, oh
for
yeah.
me to be
Oh my
still,
God, yeah.
I remember it was years ago now. I'm going to say 2022, and I said to Eve, I said, "Oh my God, when I can spend time with myself and I don't do anything, like I finally found the space that I can do it, but I
Without
have
guilt.
so much guilt, Eve.
Oh, I don't have
I
any
have
guilt at all.
and well, and then you started to help me out of the guilt. How do you quiet your mind?
Mm.
Because creating space doesn't mean that you take along the guilt,
No,
right?
no.
That's not really creating space, to spend time with yourself, to spend time in self-care, and then you're feeling guilty about it because the floor is not swept. You didn't prepare dinner. How do you get over the guilt?
So more is better. Sorry, more is not better. More is butter.
Butter.
It's like butter. It just makes you like sluggish and
Mm,
like
mm.
lethargic. Yeah, more. And the experience, like we'll just come back to the event on Saturday. So on Saturday, I get there and I'm thinking, okay, what happens? We have a video to shoot. We have a TV to show video. We have a wireless mic, and so the video is not working. The computer's not great. I can't get it to work. So eventually, I just give it up, and then the mic crashes. I give that up too.
Yep.
I'm just saying, I'm just gonna lean into this without the videos, without the screen, without the mic. Just lean into it, right?
Yep.
And then the afternoon, the guy at the bricks, Maddie, was really nice, and he fixed it. I said, you don't have to fix it, it's okay, but he fixed it. We did more videos, and then three people from the session, you included,
Yeah.
Barbara,
Yeah.
Trent, they all come to me and says it was better without the videos.
Yeah.
So why was it better without the videos? I've been thinking about that. It's better without the videos because the videos give you dopamine. And dopamine is an addiction. So we want more and more. So dopamine doesn't make happiness. It creates a kind of a hope that something's going to happen at the end. Right? Like so we do a video, like that's scrolling. Let's do another video, another video, but there's no transformation that happens. There's no event that happens at aha moment. We just want more and more and more.
Yeah.
And that's what happened in the afternoon. What happened in the morning was a conversation. What
Yes.
happened in the
Yes.
morning was present,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's why more is not better. More is not better. It's butter. It's
Mm.
you become sluggish, like you're watching too much social media. More is like that. Like you eat
Mm.
more and more and more, like that, right? It's like butter. You feel,
They
eat
all,
eat a whole pint of butter, you'll see what I mean.
yeah.
You feel sluggish.
They all made sense though, right? They
I-
all made sense and they brought the science home, if you will.
I'm
So
not saying it's bad.
and it was short.
I'm just saying if you're looking to motivate, it works.
Mm.
If you're looking to fill your head with data, it works. But if I'm looking for transformation, which I am, it doesn't.
Yeah.
If you're looking for connection, which I am, it doesn't.
It definitely
Right?
did not create connection.
Right?
The morning we were definitely
Yeah.
more connected for sure. It's hard to talk over a video.
So when you think about that, it's the same thing. When you sit in stillness, you see the thought of guilt.
Yeah.
But if you're busy consuming, making bread, doing things, you don't see guilt. You're
Well,
hiding.
no, you're in drift at that
Yeah.
point, right? You're
Yeah.
just doing your thing,
Mhm.
kind of thing, and when I got up, I actually started to go into drift, and I said, no, I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to create the stillness. I'm going to create the space that I actually need so I can transform.
Yeah.
And it was a great day.
Yeah.
It was a great
I
day.
think you've heard me say sometimes I'll call you early morning and you'll say, I just came up with this idea, this decision.
Yeah.
I say, okay, you can go home now.
Yeah.
You're already
Yeah.
home by definition. But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the reason I say that is like we're not satisfied with enough. We do something that's pretty awesome. Like Diane, sometimes she'll get a nice grant from the government or get a nice
Yes.
contract, right? And then she'll say, okay, I got to do more. No, go home and then sit in it and then try to understand what brought you there.
Mm.
This is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like take a break. Take a
Yeah.
break to
Yeah.
sit in tranquility. Not like don't do that for months and years, then you'll just become a monk or something. But or go and live as a priest or a nun. That's okay if you want to do that. However, keeping moving is important, but also taking rest.
Yeah.
So when you sat down in nothingness, it's not doing nothing. It's actually just calibrating and absorbing and analyzing what you captured. And then you see the guilt, you see the thoughts say, oh, I should be doing something. You stay, Stay, yeah, stay like
Uh-huh.
that.
I don't
And
have the guilt anymore. The guilt is gone. I've
but if you
it
think
was
about it,
work.
here's an easy practice for all the audience here at home, right? Take your phone, put it down right in front of
Mhm.
you, and watch your brain. Watch
Oh,
your brain. Yeah, don't and stay.
stay. Don't pick it
Yeah.
up. Don't pick it
You can
up.
put a timer there, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. Half an hour's long. Yeah. How long did we stay in meditation for? 50 minutes.
50 minutes. And people
Stay.
were like, I thought it was 10
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah,
They
they
lost
lost
track
it.
of
Yeah.
time. So what happens when you lose track of time? Your brain goes into this like searching more.
Yeah.
Like it goes into like when it stops analyzing everything
Yeah.
and it starts to quiet, your brain lights up and looks for new neuron pathways.
Yeah.
So when you let go of the guilt, it's looking for what are you looking for? Right? That's what's
Yeah.
doing. So yeah, good job. It
Yeah.
was fun. I loved it.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I can't wait for the next one. I'm always
April.
so eager. April. Yeah, we'll do something in April. I can't wait. And Lori, I hear you, girl. The guilt is real. And I want to, talk to all you people out there that have that guilt. It is such an emotion that is given to us, and we practice it. And it becomes so much bigger every time we practice it. You need to actually be aware every time you're feeling guilty because you're showing up as the worst version of yourself in your guilt.
Hmm.
You are showing up as the worst version of yourself in your guilt because you're trying to fix something that's not broken.
But from a guilt point of view, is like the underlying emotion you're looking at from guilt is not being enough. So
Absolutely.
you're trying to buy love, you're trying to do more to buy that love,
Yeah.
don't feel enough, right?
Yeah.
You feel guilty.
You
So
do.
so you
You're
do,
giving away stuff. Here, take my things.
yeah.
Maybe you'll love me because you feel guilty.
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
do it at work too, by the way.
Oh,
Like for the work.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
we do. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember that when I was in front of the judge, like I said, I worked overtime and 70 hours a week and all that, and never get paid. And the judge looked at me and said, nobody asked you to do that. And I thought, well, that's
It's
true.
true.
But I felt guilty,
Yep.
not working enough, not doing enough because
Yep.
I wasn't enough. And we try to appease our bosses, try to appease, and this is the work that we do here at Dovico, try to appease our partners by
Mhm.
doing more, and we feel the guilt comes in, right? Yeah,
Absolutely. I can remember back in the day, the more that we worked, the better off we were, right? The more
yeah.
that we worked, but
Hmm.
so that's just kind of how our generation was. And I used to run a little place called Computer World. And of course, during this time of year, the salt would come in and I had full carpet. So
Yeah,
I would go in 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning to make sure the entire 5,000 square foot was vacuumed.
yeah.
So I go in early. And at first, the owner of the store would be like, "Oh, Shelley, thank you very much. Thank you." But if I couldn't make it for whatever reason early in the morning, I would still vacuum. But if I did, where were you? Right?
Hmm.
All of a sudden, it wasn't because I didn't get paid there to you know
Wow.
what I mean?
And the guilt that he laid there.
And
Yeah, but
absolutely,
you
right?
received it because you didn't feel enough.
Oh, most
If you would have
definitely.
felt enough, you would
He loved
you,
me
you
if he loved me when I came in at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning,
didn't love you the other way.
but he didn't
Oh my God, right?
but he didn't love me if I didn't make it, right? So
Yeah.
I would bust my ass to not get paid to run in there to put that time in kind of
Interesting.
thing, right? Because
Mhm.
I definitely, yeah,
Feel guilty. Hmm.
you know, and it was, this guy gave me a job.
Yeah.
The kids aren't like that today.
Well, they've learned from our suffering.
They've learned from our suffering. Thank God. And so many people say, "Oh, Shelley, don't you find they're just so entitled?" And I said, I think if
Mhm.
you sit back and you look, they're doing it right.
Yeah.
They're making sure that their happiness comes first. So if they come to work for you and they're not happy, they won't stay.
Like it's as simple as like most of the I know a lot of like my nephews and nieces, they're all 30 or something. A lot of my
Mhm.
friends are 30 or something. And they don't reply to your text right away. Whereas like you and I, we reply to your text right away.
Yeah.
That's our generation, right? But
Yeah.
they don't.
No.
They're on their phone all the time.
Yeah.
It's not like they're living their life. They're
Yep.
just like doing their thing.
Yep.
Yeah. They don't feel guilty about it either.
No,
Right.
no,
So
they
it's
they they
yeah.
don't.
So they've learned that this is the interesting thing. They've learned that to get away from that guilt. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we have to do the same thing.
Happiness
Yeah,
comes first. These Gen Zs have
yeah.
got it down.
Happiness.
Millennials still we're watching, baby boomers and Gen X, right, doing it the wrong way. So they still have a little bit of that.
Oh,
Uh,
suffering for sure.
but Gen
Boomers.
Z,
Mm,
no,
mm,
none of it. They are like, you know what, Shell? I know I was hired to do that, but I don't like to do that.
mm.
Right?
So I want to talk about we have a few more minutes left
Okay.
for two things. The hockey game.
The hockey
Did you watch it?
game. Yep. Try easy. That's all I kept saying. My husband, his eyeballs were crossed. He was hyperventilating and he was like, and I couldn't help myself, but I looked over and I went, this is a game. This is a game. And what is everybody is so destroyed about? Like they won silver. And what did our prime minister come on and say?
What do you say? I didn't see it.
Oh my God, you brought home the silver. Fantastic. Yay, team. Yay, team. And that's exactly Bob Phelan, a friend of mine way back from Robin Sharma. We're so excited, right? He's so excited about and posted. And I was like, oh, from this
Mm,
Canadian, congratulations. Absolutely, congratulations.
I agree. And that's the kind, if you look
Definitely.
at the leadership from that, right? That like one of the things I've always admired about Shelley is this. I'm going to tell you that
Okay.
is you're proud. You're proud when I have a win. You celebrate my wins, right? And
Yes.
you do that not only for me. So I observe you. I see what you're doing. You do that to everyone in the team,
Yeah.
everyone you love. You're proud for them. And that's
Yeah.
our prime minister. That's what he did, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the interesting thing about the silver medal is the team gets to keep it. But if you have a gold, they have to give it to their leaders. You don't get that joke.
Whatever,
You don't get
whatever.
that joke.
No,
He gets all the medals. Nobel Prize. Sorry.
right? Oh God, yeah, right.
Okay. So that I thought it was one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. And the girls team,
Game.
same thing.
Um,
They played awesome, right? It was a great game.
pe
And that's
People
it's a game.
like texting. They were like, "There's nobody on the streets. There is no traffic." So interesting enough, Americans were kind of bitching about, these time zones don't work for us, right? Because they're in
Oh yeah,
Milano,
yeah,
Italy,
yeah.
where
We're there
Canadians
drinking beer.
were actually getting the laws changed in
Mm.
Vancouver to open up the bars at 5 a.m.
Well,
So we,
St. Louis here, right? They opened up all volunteer staff,
right?
and all the profit went to charity. And they opened it. There was a lineup outside at 8 o'clock.
Like amazing. Like if that's
And
not
the
hello,
energy in there. Oh my
so
God.
much,
It was so much fun.
much fun, so
Much
much
fun.
fun.
So thank you,
Yeah, it
Team
doesn't
Canada.
matter. Thank
Yeah.
you, Team Canada. It
And
doesn't
who,
matter who won
no,
or who lost. It was about the energy that surrounds it.
true.
There was I'm going to just end with this. So there was a Olympian who had received 5 medals.
Okay.
I don't even remember who was she was being
Mm-hmm.
interviewed, by one of
Mm-hmm.
the ABC,
Mm-hmm.
NBC, one of these, and they said, "Ah, you just missed those 2 gold. She got 2 silver and a couple bronze, right? You just missed those gold medals."
All right.
And she lambasted him. She's like, "Are you serious? Like, I'm taking home 4 medals, and you're
Mm-hmm.
telling me I missed the gold?"
Mm.
Like, do you know how many
True.
people actually have an Olympic medal? And I
Very few.
just absolutely loved that. It's not always about the gold.
No,
It's
no,
about, isn't it about making it to the Olympics? Like,
it
are we
is.
not pretty excited about the people that are making it to the Olympics? There was a Jamaican bobsled team, and
Mm.
one of the guys had never seen snow.
Amazing, right?
Like, I get chills.
Yeah.
I get chills. So, bravo. Yeah, bravo,
And
Canadians.
so also hats off to the American teams. They played really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played an amazing game.
The
And
women, the men.
maybe they needed to win.
Well, do you know what that's exactly what I said. I think
Mhm.
they
They
needed,
need to
if
win.
anybody needed a win,
Maybe they did.
I think they needed a win.
So on the Olympics, so thank you for I enjoyed these Olympics. It was so good. And we have our own Olympian star here, right? Courtney,
Yeah,
right?
Courtney.
Courtney. So Courtney Soto won 4 medals.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can't
And
wait.
we can't wait. Like I want to go to the airport. So if anybody knows
Yeah,
when
when
she's
she's
coming in,
coming, tell us.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah,
Like,
tell us. I want to be there too.
so
I want to be
I
there
think we
too.
should make an effort to go. This is rare. Like it's rare, rare, rare. And
Yeah.
And
Proud,
yeah,
so proud of her
yeah,
for all the work she's done. This is not, there's very few people that just kind of get up and go,
mhm,
I want to go to Olympics. I mean,
yeah,
these people work on this for all their
all their
lives,
lives.
all
And it's
their
hard.
lives.
Yeah, good job.
Absolutely. So excited.
And the next thing, I just want to send my prayers and some thoughts to the people, the Canadians, the Americans, all the tourists, and the Mexicans that are right now in Puerto Vallarta. There's terrible things going. Did you hear about that?
I did not.
Oh,
I have a no news policy.
oh, so yeah, so there's bombings and fires over there in Puerto Vallarta. So
Who's
stay
doing that?
safe. The cartels. It's the fight between the
Oh,
cartels and
okay.
and
Okay.
so stay safe out there and just be patient. Yeah, I'm sure everything will be okay.
Yeah.
And until everybody kind of calms down here for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sending
Mhm.
our love and our support,
Mhm.
our strength. All right. I'm Shelley Butler.
I'm Yves Doucet,
And this,
and this is Katie Duato.
and this is Katie Duera. Thank you, Katie, so much for making our backdrop so beautiful. Love you. Mwah. Get your workout in. And how are you showing up?